So here are my thoughts. This is another rant, and I've been thinking about this new federal mandate that they pushed against Trump. President Trump, because he's a political figure, and as a political figure, or not political, public, my bad, public figure, he's not allowed to block anybody because he's a fucking public figure. He's not allowed to block criticism or all the other shit. So what about these public platforms? They're like sort of like the president in a way. They're organizations and they're platforms that represent the public, just like the president represents the public. They're public figureheads. Yet they are censoring and they are condemning and they are pushing people off and they are banning and they're doing all this other shit. Does this mean that we can now do whatever the fuck we want again? Finally, we can now start practicing our First Amendment right again, finally, on their platforms. And if they do anything to fucking block us or ban us or push us off, we can turn around and be like, well, you know what you're doing? You're violating my First Amendment. My First Amendment, which is freedom of speech and freedom of expression, that involves both my words and my art. Even if it's offensive or graphic or anything, you no longer have the right to ban me. Period. It trickles down. So this means that anybody who has been banned off of YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or whatever now has the right to come back, or the right and the privilege to sue, because they've had their fucking rights violated. I want to see this. We need this to happen. You know what? I can consider this a blessing. Thank you, federal court, for telling Trump he can't, because he's a public figure, he can't ban or censor. Because these organizations, these studios and all this other shit, they're public figures too. They're in the public eye. They no longer have the right to ban, because what they're doing is violating the First Amendment. Chew on that shit, bitch.